All right. So I'm watching this stream by good old Vosh, V-Man. And they're just like, oh, these poor cops who got beaten up. Oh, it's so awful. And I'm just like, wait a minute. All cops are bastards, right? You know? But they're like, well, actually, it's not the time. Read the room and all this stuff. They're defending democracy. Wait a minute. Don't you want to tear down the system? Don't you want to create socialism? These folks don't want change. All cops are bastards only when it's not opposing magazines and when they're fighting BLM in the streets or when they shoot a black dude. That's the only time. When it's magazines doing it, they will push for using tear gas, shooting people, this and that. And I would say this kind of goes back to the root of things. Neoconservatism, I would argue, and I'm trying to be nuanced about it, is Cold War liberalism, which some adherents of neoconservatism came from the left. I'm going to point to one in particular. Jean Kirkpatrick was a socialist for a brief time. And then she slowly turned more into a neoconservative. And at the end, she opposed a lot of what George W. Bush did, which is kind of interesting. But I would say, honestly, this goes to show that the quote-unquote left, anarchists, MLs, actually, just more mainstream folks, suck dams, this and that, these folks don't want change. They serve no revolutionary purpose. Because honestly, above all else, I've gone back and forth on this basically for optics and everything, but honestly, I'm just going to take the mask off briefly and say, you need that energy. You need that anger that those magazines have. I don't fully believe the quotes that or that testimony that he was giving where he said, boo, fucking N-word, fuck it. I'll say it the one time. So just be careful. But yeah, when he said, boo, fucking nigger, when he said that, I try to say that kind of quietly, but it's like, I don't believe he said that. I don't believe those people said that. But that's my opinion. Ultimately, like I say, it's the rhetoric that is pushed by a lot of lefties. When you hear about the far right, doing attacks, this and that, and saying, oh, that they just fall in line, this and that. And to a point, they're angry because they know that the left doesn't work that way. It has never worked that way. There have always been little arguments over stances and everything else. And while some may fed post and talk shit overall, they're not gonna do anything wild. They'd rather just argue in chats and have their little, safe spaces. I don't even say that as like, oh, anti-SJW rhetoric. Okay, they're little Twitter spaces where everybody that they don't like is blocked. That sort of thing. Just to clarify a little bit in their circle jerks, I think, I'm sorry for the dead air here, but this whole notion of all cops are bastards is now going away because of what happened on January 6th. Because of that. And because, conservatives, they're the ones that are supposed to back the blue and blue lives matter. But now that they're beating up cops and they killed one and all this sort of thing, because of that, now we have to support the cops. Oh, they're Chads. Oh, they're this. Oh, it's just like, Age of nuance. Age of nuance. But honestly, I'm going to do another video after this where I kind of go into our political ideologies worth saving. Yeah. So, sorry. See, this is part of the problem, isn't it? Where I put out a video and I'm just like, man, I'm going to record something that's going to be great. And then I forget all my points. And then it kind of, I hit the high points of what I wanted to talk about, but it didn't hit as hard as I could have. So, anyway, regardless, hopefully I'll enjoy that. See you later. Goodbye.